Okay, I'm calling for a do-over on this one. And that's something that I never do, ever. I've done a bunch of these videos now, and the whole time I've been doing this, I've never ever taken one down and replaced it with an entirely different one until now. And the only reason why I'm doing this now is because from all the grief I took for the first video I did of this song, it's become very clear to me that on some very deep level I failed to connect, and I failed in expressing my point in a way that would get it across to everybody. You know, when you put something out there into the world and you get one or two hate comments here or there, it's kind of easy to fluff that off, isn't it? You know, you just say, well, they just didn't get it. They didn't get me. What the heck? Too bad. But when it starts to become one after another, and they all start to pile up on you, at some point I have to just take a step back and realize that it isn't the audience, it's me. And so hopefully I'd like to set the record straight now by coming forward and just saying straight out, you know, I do like this artist. I am a fan of this artist, Nickelback, and I especially love the song that I talked about, which is If Today Was Your Last Day. I may not have done a very good job of expressing it in that one review that I did, but for the record, it does touch my heart. It takes me to a higher place, and it makes me want to be a better person. And for me, being a better person starts by holding back nothing, as you just admit it when you get it wrong. I got this one wrong. I got it wrong. And you know what? It actually feels pretty good to say that. I got it wrong. I mean, why shouldn't it? Why shouldn't it feel good to say that? I mean, what the heck? I'm not perfect. I don't know everything there is to know about music or anything else for that matter. Neither do most of you. And you know, on my homepage, I even make a comment where I freely admit that I get it wrong almost as many times as I get it right anyway. You know? If you look on my list of favorite songs, there was one time up there, and I didn't plan it this way, but it just sort of worked out, that the one at the very top was something by Slayer, and the one right up underneath that was something by Olivia Newton-John, and the one right up underneath that was something by Attack Attack. And you know, you couldn't pick three songs that would be any more different from one another, and yet I stand by all of them. And they all speak to my heart, each in different ways. And if you go further into my list of favorites, you'll find all kinds of different stuff that's on it. And the real irony here is that as much grief as I took in my first video of this song for what I think amounts to suspicion of me not being a true fan, I take almost as much grief from my friends in real life for being a real fan of this artist. So how weird is that? I guess some days you just can't win, or so I don't know. But there it is. And you know, so hopefully this at least does a good job of setting the record straight. And Nickelback is a hugely successful band, and they fully deserve to be. Their songs are extremely well written. They're very well crafted. They have themes that you can grab onto. They have messages that are universal and all-encompassing, just like this one. And so for all of you diehard Nickelback fans out there, I apologize. And hopefully this reach out to you on my part does a good job of at least starting to make things right with you. And for all the rest of you out there, thanks again for all of your support. And look forward to coming back soon and talking about a whole lot more songs. There's a lot more I have coming. But for now, this has been your good friend Steve, holding back nothing, as I tell the world, freely admit to the world that I got it wrong. And by the way, Nickelback rules. With all of that, I look forward to seeing all of you up here once again very soon.